This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, well, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow, I'm doing a 3:15 coffee with CBD.
I was just looking at the side of your coffee cup, which looks like insane notes have been taken on it, and I was trying to figure out what that actually says.
It says drip coffee with CBD and Truvia.
Wow, that is such a Los Angeles coffee. My God.
You know, it's also Los Angeles because there's a stain all around the cup because I took my e-bike to go get it, and it splashed while it was in the cup holder. So I'm adorable.
You're really taking on this persona. What do you notice the CBD?
Absolutely not.
Because
I noticed that it's $4 more expensive.
Yeah, it seems a bit contradictory to be like, I need to wake up, but I also need to chill out.
Well, I mean, here's what I see about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people do Red Bull and vodka, and it'll be like, Red Bull is an upper while vodka is a depressant. I kind of feel like it's the same about this. It's like, I've already had a big ass coffee from Starbucks today, so this is essentially like my third serving of coffee, which could give me anxiety.
The way you're talking, I can barely tell you've had so much coffee today.
But then I put the CBD in it, which maybe will cancel out the anxiety.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, it's a good placebo.
Yeah.
How do they do it? Do they do it like a pump?
I think it's like a dropper situation. It's so stupid.
I mean, I'm so into it. I love dumb shit like that. I'm like, let me try this new thing that's going to affect the stability of my body.
Well,
Great.
This is how wild I get.
I love it.
Now that I've started smoking weed again, I need
You're
variance
into
at all times.
high highs, low lows.
Absolutely. How the hell are you?
I'm good. Speaking of vodka Red Bull, we were
love that transition.
I know. Well, we went out last week to do shows. Elliot did a couple shows.
I know. I want to hear
Washington.
everything about it.
It was so fun. The second show that we went to, getting to the venue, the bartender was like, "Can't get you guys anything." I was like, "I'm gonna be real Jersey. Can I get a vodka Red Bull?" And he was like, "Where in Jersey?" And he's from literally like right next door to where I'm from in South Jersey. And he's like, "You don't have to feel judged here." I was like, "Thank you so much."
Grace, just own it. You know, if people want to judge you, they can, because Chip and I went to dinner the other night. Mm-hmm. And we go to this little Italian place that's in the neighborhood that's like super cute.
Yeah.
And we were just gonna go have a couple of drinks. And then Chip was like, "You know what? I'm getting kind of hungry. Should I just get something to go?" And I was like, "Just eat it here." I was like, "I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
I ate like a bunch of snackage. I'm really probably not going to have much dinner. Just get it here." So he gets like a basically steak and fries.
Love it.
And he says to the bartender, who's already a bartender that's like calling me love and
that's
stuff.
Like cool and chill.
Well, just no, it's like he's got long hair. I think he's trying to be a little too cool.
Right. Okay.
You know? And like a little too casual.
Gotcha.
So then Chip goes like, "Is there any way I could get like a side of ranch with my fries?" And he goes, "We're not that kind of restaurant." And I thought that was the rudest fucking response.
What does that mean? What kind of restaurant?
We're not at like a diner or something? Like they were too good for ranch?
That's wild.
And we were immediately like, "Oh, okay." Like I was just taken aback that like us, his only customers, like that was the response. And then you could see him immediately kind of his wheels turn, and he'd be like, turns around and is like, "But we do, you know what? We have this like garlic aioli for something else that's kind of similar." And I was like, this motherfucker already made us feel judged for ranch. And then he says, "Where are you from?" And then we were like, "We're both from the South." And so he's just like, "Oh, okay. Do you put ranch on pizza?" And I was like, we don't need to do an interview about our trashy condiment preferences.
Yeah, I know. See, this is why I get nervous, because there are people that have strange opinions about things.
I want you to go to this restaurant and order a vodka Red Bull and see if he says this is not that kind of restaurant.
I mean, I want to be like, what kind is it? Like, what makes the cut here? Garlic aioli it's delicious, but it sounds stupid.
It sounds stupid. And you know what? I've been to plenty of fine restaurant that has their own homemade ranch.
Also, ranch.
I don't even like ranch, and I'm getting like heated for it.
I really like ranch, and it's having a moment. Like,
is it?
Ranch, I feel like it's had a moment.
Come here for all the hot trends.
Guys,
ranch is having a moment.
I think it's had a moment for a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like Tyler Oakley has been a huge proponent of ranch throughout his entire career.
He has done things for the ranch community that I think they haven't even known yet. They'll know further down the road.
Yeah, how much he has made them mainstream in a way. But they're doing a collab with Crocs.
That is
Hidden Valley
right.
Ranch. Yeah,
they are having a moment.
And Crocs is for sure having a moment.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so stuff's happening. I think that guy might just be behind the
We
times.
should walk in there with ranch Crocs
With
and,
ranch
and
Crocs.
fully Pretty Woman. Big mistake. Huge.
Huge.
Like, this doesn't make sense in the context. I like ranch powder
Yeah. To like season things
to
with.
season little baby potatoes with.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't know why ranch gets a bad rap.
I don't think it gets a bad rap. I think people love it. I just think like people can sometimes be judgmental of when you're using ranch outside of it being a salad dressing. When you're using it as a dipping sauce, apparently.
See, this is where I get concerned that when I order a vodka Red Bull, it's an aggressive drink combination. And so people are looking at me like, can I trust that you can handle this?
Yes. I think if someone came up and I was bartending and ordered a vodka Red Bull.
It's warnings. It's a warning sign.
My interior monologue would go,
uh-oh.
Can I pin them down to the ground when they get too wild?
Yeah.
Is this going to be a trank situation?
Or they turn into Animal from the Muppets and they just start playing drums on everything and they need to be contained in some way. Yeah, I feel like when you order ranch in a situation where it's not,
standard,
then people are like, what else are you going to do here at this establishment?
I had no idea Chip was
even though I don't
bringing up
think
such a controversial dipping sauce for his fries. He wasn't even putting it on a pizza or, God forbid, the steak, which came out rare, and he ordered medium.
Well,
so I was like, this guy
doesn't know what he's talking about. No. Also, if you're thinking about condiments, what does your brain go to that would be considered the classiest condiment?
I don't know, because Chip, and we're doing this all hush hush because the guy's like closing up. Chip goes, when did it become more acceptable to ask for ketchup than ranch? And I said, because I feel like ketchup and mayonnaise are like, ketchup is what would be served in France with the pommes frites or with the French fry. Yeah. I don't think ranch is accessible there, so it's automatically supposed. He goes, it's not classier.
Yeah. I remember hearing a story. Matt Oberg, who used to do improv at the People's Improv Theater, he said that he went to France for like a week, maybe it was a honeymoon or something, and he said all week long he was eating French fries with this like white sauce that he thought was so good, and at the very last restaurant he was like, excuse me, I just need to know what sauce this is. We've had it all week and it is fantastic. And the guy was like, it's mayonnaise.
Which to me, nasty. But like you can do a side of mayonnaise and you're considered the classiest thing in Paris. But asking for ranch in America. Yeah. And you got that kind of judgment. Chip's going to be like, you really went off about that experience that didn't bother me at all.
Hidden Valley, we're your marketing PR team right now.
Seriously.
That we're spreading the word. I also think people think ranch is for children. But all condiments are for children.
Ranch is for the people.
Dipping is for children. It's why I love it.
Yes, like it is. French fry is the number one child food. Yeah. Besides a chicken finger.
Right. So, I mean, we're 2 seconds away from yelping a restaurant I've never been to before. Let the people know.
Yeah, it truly wasn't as big of a deal as I just made it out to be. But I just want you to know that I understand what it's like to be on the side of judgment. Yeah. From a combination at a place. So fuck them. How'd the shows go?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they were all fine. It was my own, like, nervous concern. But yeah, an hour later, I was on stage in a cape and a gritty hat. So if
I
they
have
were
seen
concerned,
the one photo, and the context of what you were doing on stage is still a mystery
to me and the audience too.
Yeah,
there's I like a good song and dance number, and at a stand-up show to ask for a music cue is quite an endeavor. But everyone was so accommodating.
When you ask for a music cue at a stand-up club, it's like.
It's like asking
you just
for
ask
ranch.
for a bottle of ranch.
Yeah. Can I get ranch in my martini, please? Mm-hmm. They were so fun. I'm so excited to like get back out on stage more. Elliot did fantastic. Everyone that came to the shows, thank you so much. Everyone was so nice. I talked to a ton of people that listened to the podcast after both shows. I got real heart to heart with everyone after shows. Do. Classic. It's like the vodka Red Bull gets into your heart.
I feel like sometimes when you've had several drinks and we do like a meet and greet situation, there's a perfect moment that happens with you that like, I feel like your nickname should be Coach.
Yeah, I really, and
you get in there and like real pep talky, which I love, but it also just has like my
intensity.
dad is coaching our basketball team this year.
Yes.
Energy.
Yeah, like I have something to prove on your behalf by trying to build you up right now, and I'm out of practice with it. So it was.
Was it too much?
It was. I apologized to a couple people, but they all seemed very accommodating and welcoming of it. I did the one funny thing that happened. Like I kicked my shoes off.
I saw a shoe in a tweet or a regram or something.
I kicked my shoes off into the audience to do my costume change on stage.
Oh wow, there was a costume change as well as a musical number, as well as
Eclipse of the Heart. I mean, it's core Grace Helbig.
I mean, this is
cornerstone comedy.
The most did it.
I had
all
a full
of a sudden,
reveal.
was there a record scratch and then it went to Hello Darkness, My Old Friend?
No, because I didn't want to go too much. I was still figuring out how to get the cape hidden in my boiler suit and get it off with the...
What?
I had a cape hidden under my boiler suit with the gritty knit hat under that. And I was trying to figure out how to walk on stage sideways so people can see that from the side. I looked like Grimace.
So you didn't have like a gritty head fall out of your pants like panties did for me?
I did not. But I kicked my shoes off. And someone, they both got returned after the show. Thank you so much to the people that did that.
Did they sniff? Were they new shoes?
No, they were ROTHYS, which sponsors this podcast.
Which I love, but
they're great.
But they were flats that you don't wear with socks. So were you nervous that there was going to be an odor attached to the shoe and someone was going to, get their Cinderella moment and then they were going to be like, these are stinky?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Really?
There were so many other moving parts to think about, like doing anything on stage.
Got it. Okay, so walk me through this creative moment.
I posted the picture that someone had taken of the shoe in the audience, and I immediately got a DM saying, I want that shoe, $500, $1,000. And then a follow-up like the next day asking to pay for the shoe.
We haven't had foot action in like since we had the guy at South by a year and a half ago.
I think it might be the same person. I'm not totally sure. I didn't fully look into it, but
Are you going to sell him the shoe?
No, I'm going to hold out.
$1,000 for charity?
I mean, that's if you add that on, of course that would be considered. I think it's something, later on, maybe it'll be considered. Right now, I needed my actual shoes to get home that evening.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Couldn't do that. But it's nice to know that, like, that action's still wanted in the world. I felt very, excited for all of that.
That's lovely because, it must have been hard for feet people during the pandemic because,
super hard.
Granted, you can Google feet all you want. You know, I get it.
Yeah.
But there has to be some level of, as we people watch and listen to people's conversations, people who would just go to the park because they know someone is going to lay down on a blanket and kick their shoes off.
And I guess as we're in summer now, it must be feet season.
And so they were stuck inside and they weren't getting some strange for a year. They're just looking at their own feet, and trying to squint, to make
looking at their hands, trying to squint, make them look like feet. This one's shaped wide.
You can Google all you want, but you got to get them feet in person.
But the shows were great, and you and I have hinted some stuff potentially coming up.
Tour dates coming up.
We have tour dates coming up, and it just made me so excited for us to get back out on stage.
I'm beyond
it's been 2
pumped.
Years. Yeah.
That's so crazy to think about that. It's been 2 years that we did a summer tour 2 friggin' years ago.
Insane.
Yeah, we've got some stuff to announce for this fall. We've got some new merch, and we're just every week we're like, are we allowed to say it yet? Is this live yet?
No, not yet.
Wait a little more time. So,
but it was great.
Yay.
And thanks again to everyone that came out. I think Elliot's doing a couple more shows, so go check out his tour dates. It was great. Made it back. Wonderful. It's so strange to come back on a Friday and then go into a weekend.
Well, yeah. I mean, what happened to me last week is that Chip got home on a Sunday night. So then that felt like it restarted the weekend. So then it was like, we have a 7-day weekend now because we're just going to party the whole week. The whole fucking week.
We're just going to rage.
I was so good the week before. I didn't drink during the week and this and that. And then Chip gets home and I'm like, cocktails at 4.
Perfect. The world can be an uncomfortable place. We all know that. So we're all looking for as much comfort as we can get. And one of the things that you can count on is how comfortable Purple is. Purple is comfort reinvented. Only Purple has the grid, a stretchy gel material that's amazingly supportive for your back and legs while cushioning your shoulders, neck, and hips. Have I mentioned that they make mattresses and pillows? Perhaps I should have mentioned that. but through context clues, I assume you gleaned that. Anyway, I don't know how they do it. It's just fantastic. The grid technology that they have apparently doesn't trap air. Air actually circulates and flows through it, so you will never overheat. And the grid bounces back as you move and shift, unlike memory foam, which remembers everything. And that's why memory foam has craters and divots. I actually have the Purple Harmony pillow, which has their grid system built into it, and it is truly so lovely. I am occasionally a night sweater. I know, it's very exciting, very sexy. And so this pillow truly keeps my whole neck and head cool throughout the night. If you are interested in any of their products, mattresses, pillows, etc., you can try Purple Mattress risk-free with free shipping and returns. Financing is available too. Purple really is comfort for an uncomfortable time. And right now you can get 10% off of any order of $200 or more. Go to purple.com/TMGW10 and use code TMGW10. I gotta make sure I say that right. That's purple.com/TMGW10, promo code TMGW10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Purple.com/TMGW10, promo code TMGW10. Terms apply.
If you listen to this podcast, you know good and well that my boyfriend goes out of town for long stints. And let me tell you what, when he's gone, so is any desire to shave my legs or any part of my body. However, he's back, the sun's out, it's too hot to wear pants, which means, alas, I want some smooth ass gams. Well, luckily for me, there is no better razor out there than the ATHENA CLUB razor. Seriously, shaving used to be something I dreaded so bad, but ATHENA CLUB's products make it, dare I say, fun and definitely easier to shave. Not only is it the prettiest razor that I've ever used, it's also really gentle on my skin, leaving it moisturized, smooth, and bump-free. Y'all, this might be TMI, but shaving that bikini area with my sensitive ass skin, well, it's dicey, to say the least. And I am telling you, full out, that ATHENA CLUB's razor has given me the least irritation for my delicate flower skin. They're designed with built-in skin guards to help prevent razor burn while being gentle on curves, so it's no wonder they've got thousands of 5-star reviews. The razor blade is surrounded by water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, which is like the holy grail of skincare. The best part is the razor kit. Y'all, it's $9, and that comes with 2 blade heads, a magnetic hook for shower storage, and your choice of handle color. There's a lot of cute little color options. I have light blue, but you know, whatever you need, they got it. Plus, you'll never have to worry about running out of refills or being stuck with dull, overused razors, because you can choose how often you want replacement blades shipped to you for free. That means fresh, ready-to-use razors, always right when you need them, because nothing is worse than knowing you need to shave, you're about to go to a pool party, and your razor is a butter knife. They've got the dreamiest shave foam that's going to leave you hydrated. I'm telling you, you're going to want to check it out. So to show your skin you care with ATHENA CLUB Razor Kit, sign up today and you're going to get 20% off your first order. Just go to ATHENACLUB.com and use promo code WEIRD. That's ATHENACLUB.com with promo code WEIRD for 20% off.
Oh, but I won't be doing cocktails at 4 today because my dance studio's opening back up.
Oh, nice.
They're doing like hybrid, because I told you that they Zoomed their classes, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a tough call to do. I mean, dance especially, I feel like you have to be in the room for it.
Well, first of all, you need to feed off the energy.
Yeah.
You know, I need Gerard in person telling me I danced the shit out of it. And to shake what my mama gave me, because she sure gave us lots to shake. You know, I need that camaraderie. And I haven't had it now because I fell off on dance classes before the pandemic. Yeah. Because it was like traveling and, you know, eating and all that.
Like sitting, yeah.
Just like not wanting to do anything. And so now I'm like, wow, I don't think I've been to like this dance class that I used to be obsessed with in like a couple years.
Fun.
So I'm going tonight.
Nice.
They're doing a hybrid. They're still Zooming it, but then they're letting 10 people dance in the studio if you like show you're vaccinated.
Oh, nice. That's
great. So I'm so excited, but nervous because we've been working out, but not cardio.
I know.
I'm like, can I really dance for 50 minutes?
And if you are do you have to sign up to be one of the selected 10 or do you have to go like get to be the first 10 in line?
No, I signed up immediately. Okay. So I have a guaranteed spot. Okay, and you know me, I'm a fucking, I'm going to be front and center. Yeah. And like, I try to be the favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to dance class like I'm auditioning.
Well, what happened to the update of you? I'm glad to hear that it's Gerard teaching and not the audition coach / exercise guy /
Can y'all believe that? Can y'all friggin' believe that?
Did you go to that workout class?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice.
Did I? Oh, so I just said I'd signed up.
Yeah.
He was incredible. I'd go back. He was cracking jokes
A whole routine.
left and right. He was just like, he started the class with Enrique Iglesias.
Oh,
And then
that's
and
setting you
then
up
he
for
was
success.
like, we're ending it with Enrique. Also, I don't know if I told you, but that workout place they're doing it in the parking lot right now, but it's right beside Casita del Campo, the Mexican restaurant. So the entire class, it was the morning.
Tacos.
They were definitely frying their tortilla chips for the day. So I was just working out to Enrique, doing like bicep curls and smelling tortilla chips for an hour.
I mean,
That's the worst.
pretty great. It makes me wonder if and why not gyms don't just pump in the smell of delicious items
Well,
to
doesn't
counteract the
Elliot
body
has
smell.
a friend who has a clothing line, but
Johnny Cupcakes.
but
yeah.
he pumps the smell of cupcakes.
in the stores, in like the storefront area, so it smells sweet when you go in there.
Have there been any scientific studies of like
Makes you shop more.
Yeah.
I wonder.
where like it makes like the smell of cupcakes makes you in such a good mood? It feels like you're celebrating.
I would
which makes you
assume-
spend more money.
I would assume. I mean, I feel like Bath and Body Works smells like a cupcake all the time, constantly.
That's true. But like if a Home Depot pumped the smell of like
Hot dogs?
skunks. Oh.
Skunks to make people want to buy things.
Well, hot dogs in like the grill area.
Yeah.
And then like skunks in like the maintenance area.
I don't know that I would shop if I smelled a skunk inside of a store.
I don't hate the smell of skunks.
Really?
I don't hate it.
Okay. It is not my favorite. Like, I don't mind gasoline the way people are like, gasoline smells fine.
Okay,
But
freaky
skunk
eater.
is not as...
You're a freaky eater.
I'm a freaky eater.
But speaking of skunks,
Yeah.
we've got a different possum, baby. Randy?
Yeah.
You know
what
how we had
happened?
Randy
I'm
last
wearing
year?
Randy on my shirt right now.
So Randy was there last year, and then we thought he got too big for the in between the fence alley.
It happens.
There's a new possum, but he's smaller than Randy was when Randy left. So it's definitely a new possum. But we're like, this isn't an easy, like, there's one piece of fence, like one wooden piece that kind of pops out that you could slide in and go between the two fences, which I'm talking like has the width. Is it?
Width.
The width does have a TH at the end,
Yes, it
right?
does.
Okay, because height can go fuck itself. It should be height. But the width of the fence, it's probably, I don't know, like max 7 or 8 inches.
Wow.
So, but it's not like, hey guys, like an arrow pointing with vacancy.
Yeah.
Like,
So they're finding these little
I
nooks.
feel like I feel like they're spreading it down generationally.
Yeah, that this is an Airbnb and Randy's renting it out for
I
right
feel like
now.
Randy was like, hey, little buddy, when it comes to be summer, I know the spot.
Yeah, well, it's so funny. I literally on my way in here just screenshot from next door on my next door app. Lots of possum talk. So
Possums and ranch.
it's the season.
Are really in.
This person posted a photo of a possum that has about 13 babies carried on its
I
back.
thought you were going to say carrying diseases.
Carrying diseases. But no, and then they wrote this whole post going, piggyback rides. For those that don't know, the mother possum can have up to 13 babies since there are only 13 nipples in her pouch.
Whoa.
And then they're saying,
Whoa.
yeah, they're beautiful, wonderful single mothers, and they do all they can. These cherubs.
Beautiful, wonderful. This guy wants to fuck a possum.
This person is setting straight everyone that thinks that they're gross or terrible in our neighborhood. They do all they can. These little...
Is the possum typing
Yes,
this?
there are a lot of spelling errors in it, so it is possible. It goes, these cherubs...
Possum PR.
Yeah.
Do.
It says these little cherubs ride on her even when they're twice as big as in this picture, and she never abandons them. These animals live such a short life. They do the best they can to raise their young, usually just once in their short life, hardly ever longer than 14 to 16 months.
Whoa, so Randy's probably a goner.
Is that true that that's the lifeline of a possum?
A whole ass possum with all those babies?
This says, please feel for them and be kind. They do not hurt us in any way. They don't have rabies and are good insect eaters, and do not something mention ticks.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wait, okay.
someone's spreading the good news about possums.
I cannot believe a possum learned to write that.
Yeah.
And that someone is like so in love with possums.
Yeah.
They're protecting them at all costs. But holy shit, we just got Shyamalan. Possums live 1.5 to 2 years. However, captive possums, like pet possums, live between 3 and 4.
Wow.
But 8 to 10 years have been described.
Oh no. I would assume that they have like a dog kind of lifespan or a cat lifespan.
I thought they were like a good 5 years in the wild. I didn't think we're going to those little babies on a back.
Yeah.
Only like, and then you know what it is too? It's babies having babies.
Babies having babies.
The 1-year-olds are having 13 babies.
Yeah.
That feels wrong.
I know, but I mean, look, in their lifespan, they do all they can. They're wonderful single mothers.
I mean,
Keep in
that's
mind.
what's crazy.
I'm like, where do the guys go? They must just peace out, and then the mom carries the kids until she dies.
Ain't that?
There's something tragic about this whole thing now.
Yeah, are possums ever loyal?
I don't know, but I mean, maybe it's great that you have a new Randy Jr. happening. I know. Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't read the whole thing before. I just screenshot it and put it in my notes.
First of all, it's incredible, and thank you for sharing. But
Yeah.
13 babies for 13 nipples. They live to be 1.5.
Wow. I mean, they're fast and furious.
Like normally, if I'd see a possum like out on the street, I'm not trying to get near it. You know what I mean? If I was going for a walk, but now I feel like there's an appreciation. I would see the possum, and I would be like, "Thank you for your time here, sir."
Well, it makes me go, no wonder all those memes are just possums being like, because they only have so much time on this earth. Leave them alone and let them do what they want.
They're like, quit
I'm a single mom.
Quit buzzing me. I got a month left.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's cuckoo.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of Critter Corner, I got really slack. You guys are great about sending me hummingbird content. But my hummingbird feeder had ran out while Chip was gone. And then I was like, I got to refill it. And I forgot. So we haven't seen, I don't know if the migration is done or
we've seen like
several lately.
A handful like in the last couple of days around.
Literally one handful of them.
Yeah.
But then Chip comes in. He got us like 4 hummingbird feeders or something. He just put them all up. So we're trying to get them back. So I'm hoping for some more humming news lately.
Yeah.
But I was like, leave it to me to not just refill it for 2 months. And then Chip is like, got us 4 more. And they're put all over the place.
Bring them back.
Oh my God. I have a gross Critter Corner.
Okay. A gross one. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You see little Bean's Heart sleeping over there?
Yeah, like an angel.
Like a lizard.
Yeah.
You see how she only has hair on her head?
Uh-huh.
That bitch got fleas last week.
Oh, no.
She got fleas.
Yeah, that's...
She's got 6 square inches of hair.
Uh-oh. Did you give her the... Because how do you even pour the thing on the back of her neck? It'll just dribble off completely.
Oh, is that what you
can
do?
You can do front line, like it goes on there if they have like fur that you need to get into the scalp.
So here's the deal. She's never had fleas before.
Yeah.
To my knowledge. We're in bed. And Chip's like, that's a flea.
Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, because they're little and they'll jump around and it looks like just a speck of dirt or something.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, oh, fuck my life. So like I gave her little organic little like flea shampoo.
Yeah.
Which again is just on her little head.
Yeah.
It's just on her.
It's just you giving a hair treatment to an orange.
Yes. A walnut.
Peach.
She's just in this tub like looking at me like she's in
like, what are we doing
auditioning
here?
for Saw 5 with just a soapy head that has to stay there for 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Still saw another flea the next day.
Yeah.
So I had to like go to the vet and get a chewable thing for her that then kills the fleas from the inside out.
How does she chew it? Do you have to like...
No, I broke it up and put it on her food.
Okay.
Because she can't do any of the like flea collars or anything because she doesn't have any fucking hair to protect her from it hurting her.
Yeah, you got to make sure they don't lay eggs anywhere. I know.
So gross.
But this is like a sign that she's a dog. Honestly, I'm like proud of Beans for having dog qualities happen to her.
Yeah, it turns out my dog's a dog.
She's a dog.
But what's crazy is when I was learning about it, it was like talking about, well, all the fleas will die immediately.
Yeah.
If there's still a couple in your home, they'll just cycle out their life. Fleas live 2 weeks.
Really?
And you're telling me possums only live a year and a half?
Yeah. Mother Nature is ruthless.
It's crazy.
That's wild. Well, I'm sorry, Beans, and I
She's
hope
all
you-
good now. She's
I hope
good.
you'll be fine. She made friends.
If anything, she's never smelled better because I gave her so many fucking flea shampoo baths.
Yeah, that's why she's so exhausted. But your hair looks luxurious.
Yeah, it's pretty
All
shiny. So
3
anyway,
strands.
the damn thing had fleas.
Wow. Well, good job dogging, Beans. I know that you guys went and saw the newest Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, girl, did we?
Yeah, how was it?
First of all, I watched 3 through 8 last week.
5 of the movies in a row. That's so nuts.
Well, because we were like, let's watch the new Fast and Furiouses before we go. But we decided that like a month and a half ago.
Okay.
And then Chip got 3 more episodes of Bar Rescue.
Right.
So we watched the first 3. So much fun.
Yeah.
And then he left. And then he came back and I was like, I got us tickets to opening day
Yeah.
at the Alamo Draft House so we can like eat queso and have beers during
Wonderful.
it.
Feel normal.
So
yeah.
wonderful. But then I was like, which means we have 4 days to watch the last 5 Fast and Furious. I mean, I
How
watched
was it?
8 during my morning coffee before we went to the 3 o'clock screening.
That's so nuts.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good. I'm not going to badmouth it. It's a great time. I will say I had this conversation the other day. I feel like the glory of Fast and Furious, besides Vin Diesel talking about family, is just like seeing these crazy ass cars and the racing, and then whenever they cut to like a race scene, like the underground meetup, seeing girls wearing essentially chokers as skirts.
Yeah.
Like I want to see asses out on hot women while the new Ludacris song plays.
You want to see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of this. And now it's getting a little too like, how many times do this ragtag street racing crew have to save the world from a terrorist who's gained access to a satellite with spyware with and I was like, I just want to see Vin Diesel talk shit and like have a girl hit on him with a car metaphor.
But the world needs to be saved constantly. Their work is never done.
Charlize Theron has the worst haircut of all time in it.
I didn't even know she was in it.
Yeah. Helen Mirren's in it.
I have heard that because you said that's Chip's person.
Well, one of them.
Okay.
That's his
Hall pass
in that age bracket.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
not
fair.
like over. If his one hall pass was Helen Mirren, I'd be like, I don't know if we're gonna work out.
How old is Chip?
What's your type?
Yeah.
No, but it was really fun. And then, so Fast and Furious originates like in Echo Park.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and we went to the house, that like the Toretto house, and it was so fun because we went there and I was like, it's a super easy Google.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if other people are gonna be there because it's like opening day. I wonder if there's a cop hired security guard that's gonna be like, get away from this house.
Exactly.
Right?
Is it? Do people live in that house?
I think you live in, but I also think you can rent it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're like a super fan.
That's fun.
So anyway, we walk up and there's already like, there's probably 6 people taking pics in front of it.
Oh, great.
But then Chip drives this car that like Paul Walker drives in a couple of the movies.
Oh shit! Did people think?
So they were just like, dope car, dude. Chip's like, thanks. I was like, you're so hard right now. Like, this is your greatest moment. But so we like took pics in front of it.
Cute.
It was like we did a fast day.
I think that's I was gonna ask you if you saw this. People were tweeting at us that Vin Diesel has said he's very open to making a Fast and Furious musical.
I've been working on some lyrics.
Yeah.
I was like, if anything, this can be a TikTok and I have an excuse to wear a bald cap.
Because I feel like the only way it should happen is if the actual cast is in the musical and they don't cast it with any musical theater people.
Well, what's crazy is when you look at the Fast and Furious cast.
Yeah.
The last person you would think could sing is Vin Diesel.
Right.
And he's the one who has the recording career.
Egg on our face. That's why this makes sense that I would love to see it, but only if Vin Diesel's in it.
Oh, man. It'd be tough to do. I mean, the thing is, I watched Fast and Furious 7, which is the one that Paul Walker died during the making of.
Yeah.
Grace, I bawled. I remember when like the Wiz Khalifa and all that, the song came out about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like crying. And still to this day, like he's alive in the universe.
Wow. Yeah.
They're like, oh, who's going to watch our baby? Brian and Mia will watch him.
Wow.
Like his character is alive in the Fast and Furious series, which I've never seen that like happen before.
Yeah, I remember. I've never seen the movies, but I think like that year of the year. I know we've talked about this before.
You and Elliot need to do this.
I know.
You've got 2 weeks of entertainment ahead of you.
I know. But like that year or the year after, I remember it was like I went to like a Teen Choice Awards or something, and they all got on stage and did a whole tribute to him, and I was crying in the audience, just like the intensity and the sincerity that all of them had and such respect. It was just, and you looked around like everyone's just crying.
In the movie, Vin Diesel names his son Brian after him. And in real life, Vin Diesel named his daughter Paula.
Wow.
After him. Anyway, sorry to bring down
family.
the room, but it was really fun. And I'm
good.
just so excited to like have the movies back.
Yeah.
Where you can just eat snacks in the dark and like just have
the world is back open again.
I love the movies so much.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hello, friends. Let's get personal and talk about your underwear. Specifically, MEUNDIES, which is what you should be wearing. MEUNDIES believes that comfort is about more than just what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. And that's why MEUNDIES not only uses sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric. Seriously, I want a whole blanket of it. But they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort from inside out. If you guys watch my Instagram story, you know that I am all about very ridiculous, playful, onesie type of undie situation. My pajamas all come from MEUNDIES, and I'm obsessed with them. There's an orca whale one that I just can't even deal with. There's a Star Wars one with disco balls. I love it. Plus, Chip gets MEUNDIES boxers every month. He is I don't even think he uses the discount code, that fool. He just pays for it. But he got some in today that the print is Lazy Gator, and it's this alligator going to the beach and taking a nap on a towel. When I say I did an entire dance and cracked up about this gator, I am not lying to you at all. They've got the most ridiculous prints, and they range from XS to 4XL, so they fit all types of bodies because every body deserves to be comfy. So never leave your couch again with MEUNDIES membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. So each month you get to choose new undies or socks or a bralette. You pick the style and the color or the print, because you know I love them. It's so much fun getting real mail. Plus, enjoy discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive early access to new launches. Love your butt. Get that membership, baby. So MEUNDIES has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MEUNDIES also has their problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product or any reason, they will refund or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. So to get 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MEUNDIES.com/TMGW. That's MEUNDIES.com/TMGW.
Well, isn't it perfectly convenient that we have support from ROTHYS in today's episode of This Might Get Weird? I don't know if you've heard the part of the episode in which I tell you about the ROTHYS pair of shoes that I wore to Elliot's comedy shows and kicked off confidently into an audience and got them returned, which is so wonderful. But let me tell you about the shoes. ROTHYS, okay, they make comfortable shoes because right now there's no time for uncomfortable shoes. The pair that I have from them is this little like animal, leopard, cheetah, giraffe-ish type of print ballet flat. I love them. Their styles are sustainably made with materials like plastic water bottles, and they're fully machine washable and available in tons of shapes, styles, and colors, so you can always find the right one for you. And what makes them so good? Their unique, seamless design is insanely comfortable the moment you put them on, or the moment you kick them off into an audience on a stage, whatever floats your boat. And they're in the news. Who What Wear says, quote, celebrities are far from immune from the draw of ROTHYS wildly popular shoes, and Pop Sugar has named ROTHYS one of the, quote, most comfortable and cute flats you'll never tire of wearing. And I can fully endorse that message. Also, their community is obsessed with their shoes. Lisa L says, quote, these shoes are like walking on clouds. Julie A says, quote, no break-in period, no blisters, just pure comfort, so it's no wonder Rothy's best-selling shoe, the Point in Black, has over 5,000 near-perfect reviews. So upgrade your closet with washable, sustainable, stylish shoes and bags from Rothy's. Plus, they just launched men's shoes, so make sure to check them out for the guy that you might have around in your life. Head to rothys.com/TMGW to find your new favorites today. That's Rothys, ROTHYS.com/TMGW. I saw this story.
I love when your story starts with a giggle.
It's just, and I watched some of the videos, but I'm wondering if you saw this story that there was an Australian woman that had a tonsillectomy back in April, and she woke up with an Irish accent.
Wait, no, I did see this, but is it a scam?
It doesn't, as far as everyone understands as of now, she's been like documenting her recovery and she still has the Irish accent, and like 60 Minutes Australia is like talking to her about a segment right now. And I watched the video of her like talking to one of the producers on 60 Minutes.
See, I didn't know it was a tonsillectomy. That makes sense. I thought it was, you know how there's been people who like have a head injury or something and then they're like, now I speak in it, and they've been debunked sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that maybe her tonsils were just affected in a way that her voice is different.
I have no idea, but 60 Minutes reached out to her because their researchers said that they were also looking at a similar case, and that's why they're trying to like connect
Irish
dots.
again?
I don't know what the similar case is, but it sounds like someone's voice changed dramatically after a tonsillectomy, which just blows my mind.
Do you have your tonsils?
I do.
Me too.
So I mean, there's part of me that at, way later date would love to try it.
Well, I know when I was younger and like when it was the era of tonsils being taken out, I wanted to because they would say like, oh, when you get your tonsils out, you get to just like eat ice cream for a week.
All day. That's all I wanted.
I was like, Mom, I think something's up with my tonsils.
Oh, God.
Which to me was the dangly thing.
Yeah, same. I was like, it's so swollen. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Mucus, mucus.
I was like, look at my tonsil. I thought it was the little punching bag in the back of your throat. And be like, nope. By the way, I should know this at 37 years old.
Yeah.
Does that little dangly thing do anything?
I thought my assumption was that it's like there to like catch and filter germs.
That little dangle?
In some capacity.
Wait, what's
but
that
it is,
little dangly thing called?
It's like your throat has truck nuts hanging from it.
Throat nuts!
It's one of the silliest parts of our bodies.
Exactly like your throat has truck nuts.
What the?
It's so gross. Hold on. Dangly thing in your throat.
What's
like why is that? It's called the uvula.
Okay.
Which sounds like that. That sounds like that should be in your privates.
Yeah.
Okay. The uvula. What you duvula?
What do you?
Oh my God. Here, I'm gonna read the description.
Oh no.
The dictionary. A fleshy extension at the back of the soft palate, which hangs above the throat.
Yeah.
It says, this is interesting.
Okay.
The additional description, it says, a fleshy hanging structure in any organ of the body, particularly one at the beginning of the bladder. What does that make sense? Okay, do you need a uvula?
Yeah, because
some people get it removed for snoring.
Wow, so you can live without it.
When you sleep, your uvula vibrates.
Okay, this says too that it prevents foods and liquids from going up your nose.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so I guess people that like, laugh and spit things out of their nose, the uvula is not doing the job.
Oh my God. Just Google image uvula.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
There's a case that truly does look like truck nuts though.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is the grossest part of the body.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna say butthole then uvula.
It's so crazy.
Oh, I forgot that thing was in there.
But good to know. It's so you can get it removed because you can't feel it. Like I couldn't if I was like concentrating to try and feel.
But what if you had like an enlarged uvula? That would feel like your throat was blocked.
Yeah,
like you're constantly trying to swallow something.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they fucked up that girl's uvula, and that's why she's got an Irish accent now.
Oh right, wow. I forgot how we were even talking. How we even got there. Wow.
Well, also in terms of like body stuff, do you know Jeff Lewis from Bravo?
Of course.
Yeah. he recently got surgery on his eyes to look more awake. And basically, it's a fat repositioning that you take the fat from underneath your eyes and you either put it on top or somewhere else. And it's before and after photos. I see no difference.
I never see a difference when people do the eyelid thing.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's interesting that like if you have bags under your eyes,
yeah,
that you'd be like basically going, you know what? I don't want to put this under the seat in front of me. I want to put it in the overhead compartment. And you just move your eye bags?
Yeah, and these
that sounds so painful.
It's not much.
He is identical.
Yeah, in both of them. And so I thought it was going to be like above. He got like eyelid surgery in some capacity if he's trying to get it to look more awake. But yeah, he's just getting the bags under his eyes removed.
People be doing crazy shit.
Truly.
First of all. But second of all, the thing is, it's about the recovery of it. Because I truly believe, because, you know, I went to my LASIK consultation, which I think I'm going to do.
Cool.
But that would be, like, I'm thinking it over about a quick, instant recovery, essentially, thing that gives me fucking vision.
Yeah.
The fact that people will be like, you know what? I'm going to be in a fuckload of pain for weeks to maybe look like I got an extra 20 minutes of sleep.
Yeah. I mean, the LASIK obviously freaks me out.
Right.
And then imagining like them cutting into underneath of my eyes. I mean, we get Botox and that's putting needles in our forehead, but still the idea of like scalpels.
Well, no, I was going to say, I'm not coming from a judgment place because this same thing, I have baggy eyelids. If they said, oh no, this is a lunchtime procedure and you're healed in a week, then I would do the shit out of all that. I'd have fake titties tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'll have a facelift at 45.
I know. I really feel like there's going to be the way there's like tanning salons and all of that. That'll be salons that you just come in and you can program like what you want done. Which
do
is
people
scary.
still go to tanning beds?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah. I think I would assume. I mean, it feels like something you could do socially distant in the pandemic.
Did you ever go to tanning bed?
Oh yeah, I went in Jersey.
Oh, like you had like a membership.
Yeah, I went in Jersey. I went in Brooklyn for a little bit when I first lived there.
Wow.
Yeah, except it was always like your body heat, at least for me, throughout the rest of the day, my whole body temperature would just be so hot all day long. And
that's
I remember,
like a great hack to not have to exercise.
Truly. And in the winter, it was great. But like I remember going to like improv shows and just be like, I feel like I'm glowing right now. And I also don't want to tell anyone that I secretly went tanning before this show.
You were always tan. And I was like, we live in fucking New York in the winter.
Yeah.
This girl's got a glow about her.
Secrets out.
I always loved the smell. I only went a handful of times. And let's be honest, I was in denial.
Yeah.
I in zero way, shape, or form ever tanned. I'd put a little sticker on my hip to see if I got some color.
That little Playboy bunny.
That little Playboy bunny. And our tanning beds, it was Take Two movies and tanning.
Wow.
So Boomful, it was a rent a movie place.
Oh, I thought it was like you can watch a movie while you're in this.
God, I wish the luxury of I would have been watching Fast and Furious. No, it was a movie rental place that also had 4 tanning beds.
Wow, that's a great. I mean,
but that ran the risk. A combo business ran the risk of wanting to secretly tan and running into someone renting a movie. And then if you try to be like, oh, I'm here to rent a movie, but you smell like a pina colada.
You're like, I wanted to try all the amenities that they had here.
It was crazy, but I never got tan, but I sure as fuck tried like in prom lead up.
Oh, yeah. I
prom
don't
season.
I don't think I ever really got much of a difference going on because every time I did it, I just kind of felt like embarrassed that I was doing it.
It's a little shameful.
Yeah, I know. But I'm also from New Jersey, and it's like everyone in my college, that's all everyone did.
That's true. I mean, we got spray tans a month ago.
Yeah, I love spray tans.
Oh,
they're great.
They're great.
Wonderful. Big fan of the spray tan.
I am sweating.
Me too. I'm so hot, guys. Sorry.
We can't run the air conditioner in this room when we record because of noise. So basically,
it just looks like we're both like having withdrawal symptoms right now.
Yeah, at the beginning of this podcast, we're like ready to rock, and by the end,
here we go.
It feels like we're in an actual tanning bed.
Yes.
Oh man,
guys, as always, go check out our Patreon.
It's so fun.
It's really fun, and I'm going to say now the cat's out of the bag. Jellystone is a new animated series that I have a voice in that I've been recording all through the pandemic.
So exciting.
Which is crazy that it's finally happening on HBO Max on July 29th. So I've seen a couple of the episodes. They're so fun.
It looks wild.
They're so silly. They're short episodes, and there's so many different voices of like comedians and different people in there that I think it's fun for the whole family.
And Grace is playing Cindy Bear,
Cindy
like
Bear.
the teenage girl bear.
Yeah, except she's new and improved, and she's a doctor now. And so it's not about being someone's like side piece love interest. She's got a whole like career trajectory.
She's a doctor?
Yes, ma'am.
Could she remove my uvula?
She could try really hard and fuck it up inevitably.
She'd probably do some weird hijinks. There'd be a slingshot involved.
100%. But I'm just so excited that it's like happening.
Yay!
Cool.
Yeah, y'all definitely check that out. And patreon.com/this might get weird. And we promise the second they give us the go to say the tour dates, we can't wait. In the meantime, though, tweet at us, etc. if you live in a city, you know, a decent sized city that we haven't been to that you'd like us to come to.
Yeah, because we're working on our schedule, but there are some pockets of time that we can start looking at other cities to go to, and we really want to like hear where you guys are at.
Absolutely. I cannot
anymore. I'm hot.
Yeah, this got weird.